What up, guys? You know, with Marty Kaufman, the YouTube channel. Anyway, so guys, did you see that Knicks game last night? I mean, boy, that sure was something else and everything. They ended up winning the game. First time they won the NBA Finals championship in like 50-some years and everything. But guys, they're going crazy in New York City. Well, the game was actually in San Antonio, but like the fans in New York City were going crazy. And then I guess Brazil just got done playing their World Cup game in at MetLife Stadium. So you know, there's all these crowds interacting with each other. So it's gonna be wild and everything. And then guys, I heard something earlier when I'm scrolling through Instagram. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just Marty Kaufman. And I heard if America was to keep advancing, you know, the USA, there would be a point where they would play the UK or like Team London or what Great Britain, whatever their team's called and everything. And it'd be on July 4th in Houston, Texas. So that's pretty interesting. That's at least what I heard. I don't know if it's like factually true or not, but that'd be something and everything. And then even more crazy, or interesting as you would say, all these people from like Europe and around the world are going to be in America during the 4th of July, because if you're unaware, the World Cup games, they like last for a couple months and everything. So that's going to be very interesting. Not only are they going to be in America visiting and like checking out the sites, like, you know, like going to Walmart or Buc-ee's or 7-Eleven, Taco Bell, you know, all that stuff, but they're going to be in here for 4th of July, and it's going to be America's 250th anniversary. So tell you what, that's going to be one heck of an experience for all those peoples. But anyway, guys, so this morning, you know, before I got my walk in and everything, you know, because, you know, we walking right now, the great Sir Lewis Hamilton won the Formula 1 race and everything. You know, it's been a while since he's won a Formula 1 race, but he got the job done and everything. And then, guys, today, it's stacked full of stuff and everything. I mean, like, in like an hour or so from now, you got Germany playing the World Cup, you know, Deutschland, so that's something. And then you got a NASCAR race at Pocono and everything, and you got the Mariners, they're playing too. And then later on this afternoon or tonight, you know, wherever you're at, you get that big UFC Freedom 250 fight, you know, on the White House lawn. So guys, today it's stacked full of shows and everything. But I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, I still haven't found the charger for my Whoop fitness band, so I don't know. We gotta like look around for that. Hopefully I didn't lose it on my Southern Adventures, but I think I probably did. You know, just like how I lost that bolt action marker, you know, from Big Idea Design. So that's not good at all. You know, that bolt action marker, that was really good. It was just a really fancy Sharpie, and I had done lost it and everything. But you know, what can you do? Anyway, today's review, we got a Post Malone lunchbox. So he did a collaboration with Stanley, and you know, I got the lunchbox when I visited Post Malone's bar. I believe it's called Posties on Broadway. So that's pretty cool. Check out that if you like and everything. But yeah, I don't really know what we're doing the rest of the day, because like I said, we got a lot of things to watch on the old television. But you know, we gotta get exercising, so you know, get you exercising. Hopefully all you out there are having a glorious day. Today, I think it's supposed to be like 75 degrees out here on the Oregon coast, which is like is unheard of. But you see that sun, it's just shining bright, guys. You know, it's shining bright. You know, shine bright like a diamond and everything. But anyway, guys, see you in a little bit later on today. Hi guys. So, right meow, we at Walmart, guys. So we're at Walmart and everything because, guys, you know, I need something to eat in the morning before I go to work and everything. Because lately, it's just been like, I'll get to work and I'll have like a Monster and, you know, some Little Debbie's. And I'm like, that's not all that healthy. So anyway, when I was down in Tennessee, you know, my buddy Danny had this like yogurt concation. Is that the right word? Concation? Anyway, he had this yogurt thing. All these mix-ins and everything. And, you know, he's pretty healthy, so I assume it's pretty healthy. Anyway, he had like Oikos Greek yogurt and like some of that powdered peanut butter stuff and some like dark chocolate chips, I think, and some I think he had like some cheesecake sugar-free like pudding in there and everything. So anyway, we're gonna see if we can follow that stuff, and then, you know, we'll try that out for the week ahead and everything. And guys, boy, Germany destroyed whoever they were playing. You know, it was some country I've never heard of before, and I think they won like 7-1 and everything. The Mariners, they lost big and everything. There's NASCAR race going on, but I was like, I gotta get going, doing some stuff and everything, you know, because I still gotta like clean up my room and whatnot, what have you. And it's a glorious day out here. I think it's like 75 degrees and everything. Cause like, take a look around right quick. Yes, you guys see. Anyway, get back to you when we're done. Burp. Hi guys. So we just got out of the store and look at the temperature. Guys, you see this? 79 degrees and sunny? Dang, guys, dang. I know. I was all like, what the heck? It's all sunny. Anyway, guys, look what we got. Look what we got. Juanita chips. You see, Juanita chips. Texas barbecue. We got Kansas City barbecue. Dark chocolate chips, P2 peanut butter, original, like powdered stuff, sugar-free cheesecake, Body Armor Fit, haven't had this before, we got White Monster, and we got some Oikos Triple Zero. Anyway, see all you a little bit later on today. Burp. Hi guys. So the weather says it's 80 degrees out here, but it's just like 12 mile an hour winds and everything, so it's still kind of chilly. But you know, without this wind, it'd be like really warm and everything. So I guess, like, you know, go that way and it'd be really warm. But you know, right here, it's just breezy, guys. This is breezy, you know. So anyway, there's a lot of people out here on the beach. Danny Hamilton won the NASCAR race. So yeah, anyway, I hope all you out there are having a glorious day. Like, comment, subscribe, keep spreading the good vibes going, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.